Adiel Gorel has helped thousands secure their retirement riches. Even the great Warren Buffett wrote him needing to know more. The answers are all here for you. Welcome to the Remote Control Retirement Riches Show.
Now let's talk about which markets work right now and what's going on with the economy in general. So as we know, even in 2019, before COVID started, many of the beautiful big Sunbelt states markets where we bought thousands of homes already were a little too expensive relative to the rent. So even in 2019, Vegas was iffy. Phoenix is our biggest market. We bought more than 3,000 homes over 21 years. Phoenix was iffy, Dallas not sure, Austin not sure, Houston, but then COVID came. And as you know very well, people started to be able to work out of their home. Many tenants didn't want to live in apartment complexes and share the same elevator with the virus being spewed out by people. People wanted a home with a yard, like we said. So the rental market became stronger. The demand for buying became strong. Interest rates, because of COVID, went down to the incredibly extreme low point of, I believe it came down to close to 2.7%, which is without any proportion to history. It went down to this incredible trough. I think it was something like 2.7% for a homeowner. Even our investors usually get a little higher rate, went down to 3.5, even 3.25 with a point. Unbelievable stuff. So of course, demand skyrocketed. Supply really suffered because there were supply chain issues, labor issues. So all over the country, pretty much in most markets, not all, but most, there was huge demand, tiny supply, prices skyrocketed. We had to put people on waiting lists in some of the markets. Even some of the builders said, you know what, we don't even want to work with investors, just with homeowners, because they could call the shots. Then inflation reared its ugly head. And as you know, the Fed embarked on a series of interest rate increases, culminating in the last one, which there may be more, that was 0.75%. So the mortgage rates, which also try to guess the future a little bit, are now higher. They are like something like 6.29 this morning for homeowners. So from 2.75 or 2.7 to 6.29, that's a doubling. So somebody who's not familiar with history will say, interest rates doubled. Doubled. This is insane. I'm never buying real estate anymore. The rates are so high. 6.3? Are you kidding me? That's okay. By the way, investor rates are always a little higher than homeowners. So investor rates are now touching the 7 mark. It seems like the end of the world. Well, for somebody who's been doing it for nearly 40 years, and I have friends who've been doing it for much longer, we know that 6%, 6.5%, 7%, 7.5% mortgage rates historically are actually quite low. Most of my career, 39 years, if you told most of my career, not all of my career, most, if you told me that you're giving me a loan at 7.5% fixed for 30 years, I'll be dancing for joy. Thanks for joining me today. Click the subscribe button for more video on real estate. Got a question or comment? I love questions and comments. Leave yours below. And here's another video you've got to see.